So
yeah, I'm just trying to.
Gonna definitely be investing in a good fishing pole in the near future.
Yeah, definitely that. Some hunting gear.
I'm not into all
A
that.
couple of pistols.
Definitely that.
Some survival kits. Some assault rifles.
Definitely that. All that. All that.
Evacuation planning with your family. You know, emergency strategizing with your family. You know, just overall getting a plan together, man. Getting a plan together, bro.
Yo, so I think we should just quit with the shits and get right into it.
That's yeah.
Because you mentioned the pistols or whatever, and I think
and and that's where my head is right now. You know, like I'm in that headspace
because I feel like that's what majority of this podcast is gonna go to anyway. So, where do we begin?
Another black man was killed by the police, and for me, people stood by and did nothing.
That's what I can't understand.
Like you know, I kept on seeing like a screenshot of the video, and like I'm like I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. When I watched it, bro, I wish I didn't watch it, bro. Like
I haven't.
I felt so emotional, bro. Like everything because like it's like we've been seeing this happen for forever. For as long as we can remember, we've been seeing it happen.
You don't feel like it's trauma that you're putting on yourself when you watch that shit?
Yes, and that's why like I'm pretty sure that we talked about it, but that's why like I took a break from social media for a second. Like I'm back on Facebook kinda sorta, but like I still haven't touched Instagram or Twitter yet, you know, because it's just like I don't want to see everything that is showing me. You know, like it is only showing me bullshit. It's only showing me fake bodies, dope rappers, whack rappers,
and dead bodies.
Dead bodies killed by niggas who's supposed to protect us. So it's like, you know, like I had to take a break from that, but you know, watch the video, you know, like, and I'm very empathetic, you know, so it's like I just start to absorb all of that, you know, like it's just like fuck, like if I like. When do we get to the point where we say, fuck this officer and we run up on this officer who's really causing the damage?
You see?
Like, when does it get to that point? Because it's like you can watch the life leaving this man. You can, like, it's like you see that shit. You see it. And you can see in this officer's intention, I don't give a fuck.
That nigga had his hands in his pockets,
intentions.
didn't he?
The officer who was on patrol, the Asian guy, the one who's on patrolling,
the white guy that has his knee on his neck.
Did he? I feel like he had him on his waistline or something.
Because
you can pull it up real quick.
No. Because I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I have not watched the video, and I don't plan to.
I wouldn't.
I can tell you in the first hand, like just seeing the screenshot of the video, I can hear it. I can see it. And like
feel it.
Exactly. So there's no need for me to watch it because it's like when it first starts, you're kind of like ask yourself, are you numb to it?
Oh yeah.
And like at first feel, I wasn't numb to it. Because anytime I hear about a black person dying, like I instantly like whatever gender like the person is, I instantly think of someone close to me or myself. Like I can't help but to relate because no matter what niggas say, the black community, we are a family. Like this blood runs strong. Like you don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? We are not each other's enemy whatsoever. Like we are family in the whole. But anytime I hear about, you know what I'm saying, a black person, and that's why like it can cause so much stress. So like when I first heard about this brother like getting killed, I instantly was just like, on his neck, huh? Like really, and then I see the screenshot, so that's why I asked, like, was his hands in his pocket the whole fucking time? Like, and so then this is the shit that like it drives me, is because this shit's happening, and then so like I asked myself like in two different questions. What would you do, or how would you feel in that moment yourself? And then what would you do if you were a pedestrian on the street and it's happening right in front of you?
I had to take that charge, man.
Because there's a cop right in front of you, right? Because
or if I'm about to die with you,
because they had him pinned on the ground next to a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a cop right here, right in front of him, almost damn near like.
Nah, but Pete, because like, all right, so from the main video that we see, is from one perspective. You see
There's
the
a
cop
whole
who's on
nother-
crowd control, and then you see the cop on the guy's neck. George Lloyd. There's a cop on his neck. You get it from another angle. There's 2 or 3 other officers
One on
who's
the
holding
back
him
and
down.
then one on the legs.
Who's still holding him down. Bro, it's like all of this is intentional. It's like, hey, it's that time of the month. Let's run it up. See what they gonna do.
I told wifey like shame on all these networks and shame on all these shows, whatever. Shame on everybody for even sharing this video.
Yeah.
Or even like keeping this video, even having this video available, because someone's last breath, a family member's last breath, should not be available for me to pull up. I feel that way, but it blows my mind because I feel like they keep it in our face so much because they want us to have
They're
PTSD from this shit. It reminds me of back in like the day when they would hang the slaves. Like they used to make it a show. Like they used to literally make us stand right in front of that shit and watch it. That's what it reminds me of. It's like it's a reminder. And they want it to be in front of you every fucking day.
It's conditioning.
Why?
So that like you as a black man will know, all right, at any given moment,
I already
this can happen
know
to me.
what the fuck's going on.
Because you've been seeing it, so now they have to keep on showing
The
us.
fucking tag office has been packed, and I'm waiting on my fucking tags to come in the mail. So a nigga waiting on the sticker to come. Nigga like... that's a fear. A fucking cop comes behind you, whatever, like, and they got security guards that look like cops now too. You know what I'm saying? So they park behind you,
I was in
and
Kroger,
you
like, what
instantly
the fuck is this?
get shook. You don't understand, like for real, unless you black. You do not understand the stress and the trauma that comes to you when there's a police officer around you in your vicinity, or even just like in that moment, just like a small moment. You do not understand. Like y'all say it's protect
dreadful.
and serve. Like no, it's the fucking boogeyman.
Bro.
It's some real shit. Like it's like these niggas like. They say it's good cop, bad cop. Like, yo, if all you gonna do is sit there and and show me nothing but the bad cops, but almost giving them a storyline, so then you can try and make them look more like a human. Because anybody that will stand on that will put a knee on somebody's neck and watch their last breath leave their body. That's not a regular person.
That's a sick being.
And then to find out that you have 30-something plus complaints from all the outside shit that you like, just the active work. Why the fuck is you in business? Why are you in service? That shit makes no fucking sense.
Because they essentially don't give a fuck, because they want the people to, they want for this shit to happen. They want for this shit to happen. If they didn't, it would have been stopped. They would have been stopped this shit, bro. This shit could end at any given moment.
It's easier to be a cop.
It's
It's easier to be a cop than it is to be a barber.
Bro, they're giving you the green light. Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bro, as long as, your piss is clean, has been clean for a while, you don't have no big felonies or anything
and you can
like that.
you can pass a physical.
They like
where you can pick up a sandbag.
Just cleared the tattoos and shit, so you good.
As long as you can pick up a sandbag and carry it from one destination into another, and
it's
you
bullshit,
can squat for a certain amount of time.
And it's bullshit because, like, you know, like, I don't even know how the altercation began. I don't need to know how it began to know that it shouldn't have ended like that. It definitely shouldn't have ended like that.
Because there ain't footage of him getting dragged out the car.
Huh?
There's no footage of him getting dragged out the car.
I haven't even, like, looked for it or tried to research what was going on, bro. Like, it's happening too many times, and, like, you know, like, and I don't want this, like it's like all of this shit is embedded in our heads forever. We're thinking about this shit for the rest of our lives. Yeah. Knowing it's going to happen again, trying to predict how it's going to happen again so that you can stay out of these type of situations, not knowing, like, yo, that shit can happen any fucking instance. At any fucking instance, bro. And it's like, it's getting to the point where the police are going to become more militarized.
Are we going to talk about the rioting?
We could talk about the rioting, bro, because I
ain't got too much to say on the rioting.
I don't either, you know, like, and I thought that you was going to oppose that, but
if you don't like it,
do something about the reason that they rioted. Do something about that.
My brother Chris Barnett said it best. He said, Target is gonna bounce back from this shit. Mm-hmm. The family's not gonna get their loved one back.
Exactly. That's the exact same shit I said earlier.
Fuck that shit.
You can replace all of that shit in Target. Fuck Target. Fuck Target. Shit, like, ain't they behind Trump anyway? Fuck Target.
Did you see when somebody said that they was preaching because they said something along the lines of when you riot or whatever, it's you basically saying, like, us having a civilized conversation that has not gotten anywhere. And somebody was like, if you can't have that conversation or something like that, then it's not going to happen. And history shows that that's the way that things get done. And so somebody was like, oh, the way the Boston Tea Party went. Y'all forget your own history, but you want us to go about it a different way.
Of course,
you see how it's a different standard?
Yeah, like, and it always will be, because they understand what it could be. What we could do, like, if we were to really like all right, so let's succeed from this shit. Like, you know, like, they're not treating us right, so let's succeed from this shit. Like, you know, like I'm all down, you know, like, I wouldn't be the one to personally do it, but I wouldn't look at any of my niggas sideways if they come out of Target with some shit. I wouldn't look at you sideways, man, because fuck this shit, bro. Now, we not about to run up in, you know, like, in the black nigga
and it
shit.
wasn't just us.
We not, bro, and you like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, you like, I'm big on the, you know, YouTube conspiracies, bro. They'll have a plainclothes cop or whatever, like, running in there or whatever. He's the one to start it. He's the one to incite the riots or whatever. Like, we just kind of, like, fall in line for it, you know. Like, a lot of our shit throughout the years have like started out peacefully, and then, like, you know, like, we get infiltrated in some kind of way, which we always fucking do. We always getting infiltrated in some kind of fucking way, and then, you know, like, and then it turns bad on us. But, you know, like, I'm at the point where it's like, fuck it. If you feel that it's necessary for you to express how you feel in this way, go ahead. We not in a, you know, like, this isn't regular times right now. Like, it's like we just recently heard about a black man being killed in where was Georgia, and what, and like, and that happened in February. These niggas just getting charged for this shit. These niggas just getting charged for this shit. Y'all been seeing this shit. Y'all just been like you just keep on wiping this shit up, sweeping it under the rug, sweeping it under the rug.
Somebody had that sitting in the gallery on their phone.
Keep on just like watching it happen. Yo, why you doing this? Why you doing this? Fuck this. Run up on him. Run up on him. Treat him the exact same way that he was doing. Like if it was your brother. We have to stand up for each other in some kind of capacity. in some kind of capacity. I'm not saying that rioting ain't the way to do it, but recording it damn sure isn't the way to do it. I understand that it has to be documented. It has to be documented. I don't want to see the videos, but they have to be documented. But we have to step in at some time, like if somebody asked me earlier, what happens when when the white people were riding for something. I don't know exactly what they were riding for, but they had their guns down there with them. Big ass assault rifles down there with them.
Yelling,
we coming
yelling
with
in their
signs.
face.
We coming with signs. We coming with music, flags. What is that going to do?
They still get the water hose out.
Bro, so it's like, do you think that if it went down right now here in this city, do you think that we would be outgunned?
Nah. If I don't want to say shit because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to rally shit up.
Nah, not at all. But just like trying to think ahead of it, trying to get ahead of it, bro. Because throughout all of this shit, bro, we've seen some really racist, sick people in Wichita.
Yeah,
I've seen some really sick, racist shit.
Yeah,
and it's like I'm tired of it, bro. Like it's like y'all are hiding in plain sight right now.
Yep.
And cause somebody had asked if black people can be racist. No, he ain't even asked. He said black people can't be racist. And and I've heard that a lot. And I probably felt that way at one point. But we can't be racist.
Yeah, we
and
can.
And truthfully,
against
that might
our own
need to be what we start. Now, racism, being a racist, it doesn't mean that you're violent toward another person, that you just you hate another person. But if it comes to spending money, I'm racist with my money. I'm racist with my money. I don't want to support everybody. I want to support my people. I'd rather see my nigga from around the corner sell his shit
than
for me to go and buy some polo shit.
Yeah.
Come on, and that should be a no-brainer for us. We need to be racist to a degree. Like what? We was praising Wakanda or whatnot, and it's we gotta have that same type of principle. We not just letting all these outsiders in.
When it's time to build,
we can't keep on letting all these outsiders in.
Wakanda, don't come up with no excuses.
Huh?
When it's time to build Wakanda, don't come up with
excuses. Who you talking
No.
about, me? Okay.
I'm just saying in general.
You already know how I'm rocking.
If we say we gonna do some shit, we gotta do some shit.
We definitely have to do it, but and then we just have to ask what we're doing and why we're doing it. And it has to be firm in that, and everybody, it has to be close knit. Everybody has to have the same mission, the same vision. We have to build something that can't be infiltrated. Mm-hmm. And from our past, looking at our past, that's hard to do. That's hard to do, because all of this shit has been infiltrated, and that's how all of our greats are taken out, and that's the same way that, we just see random black men just dying every day on social media. Mm-hmm. We seeing this shit every fucking day, shit, it get, the same way it's hot in the hood sometime or whatever, niggas is dying left and right. It's the exact same way with the police. Niggas is dying left and right. And we got to stop all that bullshit. What about the black on black crime? That's fucking horrible too. It's all bad. So don't try to compare one to the other. This is what we're talking about. But I hate that shit. Don't try to mask it.
I hate the fact that when people want to jump out and say, well, what about this black on black crime? I 100% agree with you. Black on black crime should not be happening. And that the fact that it is as high as that it is not a good look. But the fact that there are people out here that are supposed to be protecting and serving, these are the ones that are out here killing us. Mm-hmm. There shouldn't be a reason why they have such a list of innocent people that have died on their watch. It's because you have people in these whatever police academies and shit that one are not equipped to carry a gun or use one, or people that aren't equipped to make smart and rational decisions.
Man.
Because you got someone that's been out here and they got a machete and all this other shit and they're swinging it and all this other crazy shit. But the fact that a black man could be jogging and we look like as a threat.
And then the word jogger is then replace the word nigger. So anytime that you see a white person saying joggers is at it again or some shit like that, they saying niggas is at it again. Same thing with this fucking Doja Cat shit. Man, like bro, like all of this shit is just constantly shoved in our fucking faces, bro. When are we just gonna cut all of this shit out, bro? Just cut all of it out. Like fuck, man. We gotta do, like, it's just wild, man. It's just wild. It's sickening. It's heartbreaking.
I don't know where to stop. I don't know where to begin. It's tough. I'm not the one equipped to make this decision. I'm not the one, though, that's going to sit here and judge anybody that was out there rioting.
Nah, you can't judge anybody, bro.
I ain't judging nobody that's out there doing what they feel. Because the thing is like people judge real quick and say, oh, well, they're out there and they're stealing shit and they're stealing blah, say, blah, say, blah, da, 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 da. I want you to really sit there and think about a quick second. Think about everything that a black man has just been taken from him or hasn't even had a chance to make or get. Man. Whatever it is that these individuals are taking, I 100% guarantee you that there is something that they've been doing out here, whether that's working their ass off, working 40 plus hours and they getting tax on tax taken out of there, or just unfair job circumstances, horrible insurance situations, because these companies don't give a fuck about what insurance they giving you at all. You'll be lucky to find a company that gives a fuck about the type of insurance that you're getting as an employee. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But if somebody's out there and they're out there riding, they're stealing shit or whatever they doing, what they doing, you know what? At that point in time, they feel like they deserve that shit. And if they feel like they deserve that shit and they feel like that they're making a statement saying that they sick and tired of not being heard, that sometimes that certain things have to go down to the ground and show that, you know what, you have no control of shit. Sometimes you got to go into that manner and show you that, you know what, it's a lot different than you thinking that it's all easy. I don't know. I'm not a person out there. I haven't been out there jumping and, you know what I'm saying, running through there, stealing shit. Like, that's not, I haven't been there. But am I going to judge somebody, my brothers and sisters that's out there doing it? No. Just like y'all don't want to film or show that there's white people out there doing that shit. Guess what? You don't want to show that side. You don't want to show that part.
Like, so what you're saying is like this, like what? Probably about 2 million worth of shit that we've stole throughout the community is worse than this man's life and millions of other people watching him die. Y'all are using this as entertainment right now. This is a highlight reel.
Are y'all going to talk about what they did out there to the police department?
What they do?
They burnt that shit down. They burnt that shit down.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking. I sound like that nigga, man. Yeah, bro. That's, like, and bro, prayers to them, man. Prayers to them, bro, because it's about to get ugly. Now, like, imagine if this is just a trickle effect. Now, just hear me out. This is just a trickle effect. It happens there. It's about to start happening all over the country, right? What measures can people take to get ready for that? And when are we going to start
get all the guns that you possibly can?
When are we going to start to see it for what it truly is? Like, it's like, it could be any of us at any time. And I don't know about y'all, but I ride for my motherfucking niggas, man. Like, like, and I say my niggas as in, like, a general thing, man. Like them niggas that live next door to me, if some shit go down, yeah, man, I'm right here with you.
If I saw somebody post on Facebook, that a peaceful protest, you know what I'm saying, is a better route or a better answer to go. I'm going to keep it all the way a buck with you. If something happened to me, God willing,
talk that shit,
and it happened by the fucking police, and you find out that I got killed, or they say that I committed suicide in a situation, you better fucking ride for me.
See, but
I don't give a fuck, because if it's any of mine, I'm riding.
bro, like, you know, like, and it's getting to that point where you gotta have these conversations with these people, bro.
You better wild the fuck out for me.
We was just having the same conversation, you know, like, of course, Pops, he took it to the extreme, to the max. But at the same time, though, it's like, you know, it's like, I feel, you know, like, I feel what you saying, like, you know, like, because it's real out here, bro. Like, I just told them the other day, I just told my parents the other day, like, and I know I told this to my wife, too, but, it's, you know, like, if anything happened, you know, like, if anything over here happened to me, facts. It was that motherfucker right there. You already know who I'm talking about.
Facts.
It was that motherfucker right there, man, you know, because, bro, like, it's like, they just pick their targets. You ever watch the, Jeffrey Dahmer show or the movie? Alright, so it's, you know, like, I'm gonna just say it, but
did they have a show about it or
nah. So like, it was a movie about his time in high school.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it was just like throughout his senior year. And like, I'm not sure like if this specific part is fact or fiction, but he had this one specific guy that like he would just like watch every day run past his house. He knew his schedule or whatever, you know, like, and it got to the point where it's like he starts to inch closer to it. You know, like, it is like, you know, like, it gets to the point where he's hiding behind the bushes now, you know, like, and he's just like, he's that close to him. He got the bat now, you know,
now
like,
he's in the house.
Huh?
Now he's in the house type shit.
You know, like, he just keeps on getting closer to it or whatever, you know, like, and it's that same way, you know, like, it's like that like George Zimmerman thing, you know, like, it's that itch to just like do something, be deemed as a hero, blame it on a black person. Yeah. Blame it on a black person, bro. That's the common theme. Blame it on a black person. You know, like, it's like, shit, well, like a black man died at the hand of the police. You want to dig up the bad shit about him. Dig up the whole shit about him. How about you go talk to his family? Talk to his daughter. Talk to his son.
You seen that white woman that called the police saying that a black man was threatening her and her dog?
Yeah.
When the nigga was out there bird watching.
What happened.
When the nigga was out there bird watching.
Man,
this white woman is the white devil.
And then what's the worst thing about it is throughout your lifetime,
it's chills. It gives you chills.
I'm pretty sure that you've dealt with some white people who look like a white murderer that like you've seen, bro. Because when I seen that cop, I immediately thought
he looked
of two
crazy.
guys that I know.
He looked crazy.
Two guys that I know who I've said, yo, this nigga's crazy. And, you know, like, and it's like, I'm not saying that you can see it off top, but, like, it's like, there's, like, certain things, you know, like, it's, like, body language characteristics that, like, you can really pay attention to, like, decode shit out, bro. Like, you ever been in, like, Walmart or Kroger or some shit, bro, like, and you just kind of look over, see, like, like a redneck, a white guy, or whatever, just, like, with his pistol right there. He just got it right there, just showing, without a care in the world. You ever seen that same thing from a black guy? But I'm pretty sure that you done hopped in the car and, you know, seen some shit or whatever. But like, it's like, we don't take our shit out of public.
My brother's in the fucking armed forces.
Or if we do, that shit's concealed, bro, because like, it's not something that you supposed to like brag about him. Like you want to just look like a badass. You want to seem like a hard ass, bro. Like, and it's like, I don't know what your intentions are when you're walking into this store, bro. The other day, bro, like 2 specific scenarios or whatever, like my wife is about to go into the store. I see a white guy walking in. He got his pistol showing or whatever. Nah, fuck that. I'm about to walk in for you or whatever. Send me the list of what you need or whatever. I got it. You're not about to, like, I'm not about to put you into this situation. Shit, like a few days ago, shit, like in the Kroger, 6 guys, all of them strapped. So I'm just in the middle of it, you know, like, and it's just like, to everybody else, I look like the thug, because I'm wearing black pants, black shoes, black hoodie with my hood on. Probably smell like weed, but, you know, but that's, you know.
That's besides the point.
I mean, I just smell like it, you know. I don't have it on me. I'm clean.
But in one split of a second, they could say you look like someone they just seen on the news that's wanted.
Exactly, bro. I've been stopped like that, bro.
Call the police and get you at gunpoint.
I've been stopped like that, bro. Like, when I just moved to Atlanta, when I first moved to Atlanta, the second time, of course, or the third time, who's to say? But moved to Atlanta, have to go get some shit from my tire from my car or whatnot. Nigga, I'm walking up to the Walmart. Whoop, whoop. Guy drives out of the complex loops around me. You look just like somebody I'm looking for. Let me get your ID.
Yeah.
Bro, like the whole rundown. You know, like sometimes, you know, like it depends on like it's like I said, you can easily like assess a situation just by paying attention to a person or whatever, you know. So sometimes I'm a dickhead when I'm dealing with the cops. Sometimes, you know, like I'm a, you know, that guy or whatever. So, you know, so like I handle my shit or whatever. He shows me the shit that he's looking for. The only similarity is we're black and we had dreads. He was like 6 something, like long ass beard. Bro, like we look nothing alike.
My nigga 4 ain't nothing but 5'6".
Man, I'm 5'8", bro. Chill. I'm 5'8". But yeah, man, you know, like, and I'm pretty sure that like we could all tell these stories. I could tell you multiple stories. Yep. I could tell you about how I was at college. You know, like I'm driving to my school or whatever. I get stopped or whatever. You know, like shit goes bad or whatever. He's like, all right, look, I'm not gonna take you in, but you know, but you're gonna have to call somebody up here to get you or whatever. I was like, all right, but there's nobody I could call. He's like, all right, but I can take you right over here to the Walmart. I'm like, actually, I would appreciate that, but my school is closer. Could you take me to the school? I can't do that, bro. Like we could have this conversation all day. It didn't get violent, but at the same time, you would rather take me to Walmart than to my school. You don't want the black man to get any type of education, like nothing. Like, absolutely nothing? All right, man. Like, I see what you're doing. So, like, you know, back to that question. When do we succeed from all of this? When do we just say, you know what? All right, we about to go over here, and do whatever we have to do to live the way that we want to live. Because here we can't live how we want to live. I don't want to live in fear for my life from niggas and from cops.
No.
Bro, I'm tired of walking into the gas station and just seeing a nigga mug me for no fucking reason. It's like, I mean, like, we can do what you want to do, but at the same time, we don't have to, like, for what?
There's a lot of brothers out here filled with hate,
what?
bro.
I mean, like, and I understand that, but we have to learn, you know, like, we all grown men at this point, bro. We have to learn how to target that shit into other things. And, like, not toward each other. I can understand being respected. So, like, if a nigga disrespects you, do what you gotta do. But, like, if it's just random shit or what, like, nigga, calm down. Let's direct that shit toward this situation. Like, shit, like, somebody said, what? This shit keeps on happening because we haven't made an example of George Zimmerman.
I saw that shit.
Although I agree with that, you know, but like it's just like in general, like all of these, you know, like all of these people who killed us, all of these white officers who just keep on killing us, bro. Like we have to make an example at some point, bro. Like it is like be ready for whatever happens next. Be ready for whatever happens next. Like I said, come up with a strategy, a plan, you know, like a way to survive whatever comes next, bro. Because I'm not down with niggas just killing me. I'm not down with niggas just killing us. Bro, like, it's like, nah, man, I can't keep on doing this. It's like, just, wow, I'm tired of seeing this shit.
So, I'm sorry. I always compare shit to TV shows. So, I've been watching the Avatar.
I just started watching this shit.
Don't judge me. So, you have the Fire Nation. Uh-huh. You have the wind or whatever. You have the water. And then you have the earth.
Mm-hmm. Wind is air too. But.
Air. So, if you have a fire power, are you going to live in the earth nation?
Nah.
You're going to live in the fire nation.
I can dwell in these nations or whatnot, you know. We can do business with each other, but at the same time, nah, I'm not moving into these, you know. Because I need to be with my people, you know, and that's why, bro, like, you know, like, and I just have this thing where it's like, although I don't believe in the Bible wholeheartedly, I do, like, understand it and respect it as our history, you know, like, and our being specific to, you know, us, the 12 tribes. It's our history, it's a, you know, I guess an outline of what we're going to endure in this lifetime. And all of this shit, bro, all of it is written. Shit, like, it's an explanation for all of it. It's an explanation for everything. There's even, like, I'm pretty sure that there's also a solution in there. There's also a solution, and if it's not in there, it's definitely in the history books that they teach us. We don't have our own history books. That's probably the only one that we truly have, but it's also in their history books on how we can succeed from all of this shit, bro, because we're worth far more than this. We're worth far more than this. What would this country be without the influence of every other nationality?
We need to do our research on Black history books, because I know someone's going to come up with one.
We need to do our history on the Panthers.
Because, like...
The original Crips, the original
The thing is, and, like, people don't like this, but this is the truth. We don't know fully the history that is over in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
We know certain parts of the history that was started here. So there's a big gap where a lot of shit is fuzzy, you could say. But from there on, a lot of shit's documented.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how, there's...
Don't get it twisted. All, that gap is all documented. It's just not available for us.
Yeah.
It's just not available for us. We got to bum rush the shit with the Vatican. That's just what we got to do.
I really do think that as crazy as it is, you don't, if your son, or if if they have a special ability or anything special, they always send them to a special school, a different school, whether it's for the arts, whether it's for disability or something like that. We always watch these shows, like we grew up on the X-Men, where if you have this something special that offer, you go with other people that have these special abilities, that you can grow together. I mean, in order for a Black person to know their worth or know how important they are to this world or in the Black community, they have to learn about that first off. And it's almost like you have to teach that. You have to almost, and people are gonna feel iffy on this word, but segregate to an extent. I have to keep my kid. Okay, when we send our children off to school, like, we send them to school, they're going to learn what they're going to learn. But then when my kid is with me, guess what? I have to get my kid with about 3 or 4 other Black children in order for it to have that full experience.
See, like, a general education is very important. It's very important. A school education is very important because that's what they base all of this shit off of.
Yeah.
That's what all of this shit is based off of. All of that bullshit that they gonna teach you. But what you take them and what you mold them into or whatever, that's gonna be what they can use to manipulate this system and to get ahead. Like, essentially, that's what it's there for. That's what we're supposed to try to be doing right now. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what we need to be doing right now. We got the perfect bro. We've been homeschooling. We could have been doing that.
These millionaires and these like billionaires, like the Black community has to start having like these meetings. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Because perfect.
You ever seen the movie OGs? I used to love this movie. It used to come on BET all the time. What, Jim Brown was in it. Jackie Brown is in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When it's like young niggas in the community is doing the opposite of what the old niggas was doing, so the old niggas have to go and take it back
I
over.
Ain't seen that shit in forever.
Bro, forever. But it's like I imagine like a scene of that or whatever, where like they're holding these classes on on self-defense, like takedown tactics, learning laws and shit, learning how to protect ourselves, bro. Like, sometimes I want to become a Moor and know whatever the fuck they know to get out of bro. It's like there's never been a time when I seen a video of a Moor being handcuffed. No. He's always reciting laws.
Has got his flag out
and letting them know, like, nigga, there's nothing that you can do to me, bro. Like, and they don't do anything. They just stand there. Being dickheads, just holding them up, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it.
You know what's funny? in one of the Lethal Weapon movies, that shit was happening, but they made them white. They were from Africa, and they had citizenship.
Okay.
Or whatever. They weren't allowed to be arrested for anything.
Yeah. So all right. So that's they were like, they weren't ambassadors, but they had a certain type of diplomatic immunity. Yeah. Yeah, diplomatic immunity. I'm fucking tripping right now. Yeah. Shout out to one of the best hip hop albums ever.
If something in the if someone from the black community is either being charged for not having insurance or being
we going in for anything
or any, like, I just mean like being accused of robbing a bank or being accused of anything of this nature, I feel like that the black community should be responsible for their actions, for their consequences.
Yeah. Bro, we got a lot to do, man. We got a lot to do, and you know, like, although I respect it, you know, like, we at a point where the ride, it ain't gonna, you know, like, it's not gonna hold up because a few of y'all in there is, you know, ready for, you know, for what happens next. But a lot of us is lacking, bro. Like, a lot of us is lacking. So, like, if they show up ready for war, what the fuck are we about to do? They got tanks. I'm pretty sure that some form of the military is about to be out there. Bro, like, especially like if they like blowing up the police department, bro. Nah, it's about to get really real. What's crazy? So I'm just hoping that, you know, like, it's like they were in some form truly prepared for what happens next.
We're gonna end it on this note. You know where the police department was?
Where?
At the cop's house.
They did that? Oh, that's what the fuck
Hundreds and hundreds of police officers were outside of this man's neighborhood. Yep.
So hold on, hundreds of. All right, yep. So the officers is outside of his neighborhood.
Yep. They're in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
They're outside of the house. They're inside of the house.
So they blew up his house.
No.
Or they just set it on fire.
No.
Oh! So they blew up the. Okay, so they blew up the actual police department, and because everybody from the force is now there. Okay, I see what's going on.
They were there the whole time. There was nobody there.
Look, man, the ball is in y'all court, man. Look. All I'm saying is you can't keep on fucking with somebody.
Why were they able to run
for them not to?
Why were they able to run in and out of Target, and then all of a sudden the Target catches on fire, and nobody's arrested? Every last one of them cops is out there protecting that motherfucker.
Man, when his picture and address, all of his information had went online, I said, "Oh, it's about to get really real."
Fuck you.
It's about to get really real because, bro, like, it's like niggas is at a point where it's like, give me a reason. Give me a reason. Like, let me know what's up.
That wrestling coach that I saw was trying to pretend and demonstrate him. Having somebody having with their knee on their neck when really it was on the motherfucking shoulder blade, and he's supposedly a wrestling coach and shit at a high school. Yeah, fuck you too.
Fuck him, man.
The chick that called the police or whatever on the brother that was doing the bird watching. Fuck you too.
Fuck her, bro. Fuck them all, bro. Fuck them all. Any of them that feel a certain way. Anybody that say some like just some
all them officers
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Like, and this shit, like, it's just happening so blatantly, bro. Like, hey, like, here.
You see the one where they disrespected that brother's grandma?
Whose?
See?
Nah.
There's a video now of the police with their guns out, and this brother's on the ground crying like, I don't have anything on me. Hands like as high as they can go while he's on the ground. Like, I don't have anything on me. Please, like, you guys are scaring the shit out of me. You have your guns drawn on me. The police come towards him because he stands up or whatever. His grandma comes or whatever right next to him, and she's an older woman. The police literally knock her out of the way.
That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, see, all of that shit got go, bro. Like it was this one whatever. Black guy on the ground with the like with the taser shit in him or whatever. Like there's people all around crying and shit or whatever. He got the tasers. They got him down, bro. Nigga over here, let's go. Dog fucking just grabs on my man's legs and just goes wild, bro. He's going wild on my man's legs. And the officers just stay down. You're like, yo, this shit hurts. Everybody's like, let him off of him or whatever. Like, he's just over here playing with the dog, like, low-key or whatever. It's like, yeah, chew this nigga leg off. Like, it's like y'all are cool with this shit. Like, and it's just gonna keep on happening.
Just like we have PTSD from that trauma, you don't think that maybe white people have PTSD from the actions that their ancestors caused on us?
Oh yeah, so what, they keep on doing it? Inflict pain on who I can. Because I'm in pain.
Because we notice that we carry the same traits or characteristics as our parents.
Oh yeah, bro, that shit is embedded in us.
We do the same shit that our parents tell us all the time. Yo, your grandpa used to do that. Yo, your grandpa used to say that. Your grandma used to tell me this, all that. And you don't even know because you wasn't even there.
I just told you a story about that, yeah.
You wasn't even there. So you don't think that certain shit from your past doesn't... Never mind. I'm going to shut the fuck up. All right,
so let me ask you this then. What do you tell your kids about about cops and about the police?
In a situation where you have any type of contact or anything with a police officer, what I want you to do is I want you to text message your mother or text message me, and I want you to call me or your mother and keep us on speaker, if not mute, while you're interacting with that police officer.
Not like, all right, so not even
everything.
That. Well, yeah, all right, so that's a fact. But like, I'm more so talking about like because they're both still young. So like they're both in both in a place where it's like our mind is still being molded around things. So it's like we can get a general idea of something, but at the same time, you could say something that would make it, that would make me flip how like I feel about it. Because as a kid, I didn't see anything wrong with the police, because I was oblivious to shit, luckily. And then, and I got the energy from, from like a few of the people that I was around that was like, yo, fuck the police. They did this to so-and-so. That was my man. So now, like it's like I'm starting to see it from that, from that angle or whatever, like I'm seeing it on the news now or whatever. So it's like, all right, so now my mind has been shifted in this or whatever, like, and all of this is at a young age. All of this is still at a young age. So it's like, now that we have kids and they're like, like around that same age or whatnot, how do we, how do we convey, like how we feel about them without being in, like in a way that would strike fear into them? Because my kids aren't scared when they say the police right now. They haven't had a reason to yet. Not that I can remember. Nah, they haven't had a reason to yet. So it's like,
that's not your protector. I'm your protector.
Have you ever tried to use the police as a, for what they're supposed to be for?
I've called the police when a car was broken into. When my car was broken into, as far as like glass being shattered and shit like that. I've been around, had to be in situations or whatever where police were called, whether that was like in me agreeing on it or not. I've been in car accidents. You know what I'm saying? I've had interaction with police officers.
You never like asked the cop for help for something?
No.
I asked the cop for help one time.
I've run out of gas before and walked all the way to the gas station and saw 2 cop cars drive right past and didn't think that, like, and it's literally, I have no weed on me or nothing like that at all. It's just the fact that police officers are...
Oh yeah, bro, like I be clean as a whistle and still a feel away.
No, I don't. No.
But there was like this like one time in particular where like it was like an emergency or whatever, like, so I'm in the middle of like Jersey or whatever, and I'm in Camden, and it's like 1 something in the morning, so the buses ain't running, so like I need to get to the train station. I'm calling, like I'm calling a cab company or whatever, but all the cab companies is just egging my phone. Everybody's ignoring my phone or whatever. So like, like it's like I can't get in touch with anybody to call a cab for me or whatever. Like, and then like on top of that, I'm pretty sure that at that point my phone had probably died too or whatever. So I'm at the 7-Eleven or whatnot, I approach a cop or whatever. He's in the parking lot, just kind of chilling in his car or whatever. I'm like, yo, can you do me a favor, please? Look, my phone is dead. Is there any way that you can help me? To call a cab or anything like that? I'm sorry, man. Look, I don't do shit like that. I don't do shit like that. Like, nigga, you can't make a phone call. You can't make a phone call to a random nigga who say that he's stranded. He live about 12 miles that way. Probably even more than that.
And I can't do nothing about it.
Probably even more than that, bro. Like it was, it was some bullshit. Like like it's been like it's multiple shit like that just,
I was never told as a kid though that if you're in a situation or whatever, you call the police.
I was never told that by my parents, but at the same time, like I think that shit is embedded in us, like I think that like we see it so much in movies or whatever, like like it's like certain things are a staple, like, and I feel like you call 911 if you're in trouble, there's a fire, or you need like medical assistance.
When the last time you seen a fireman get a cat out of a tree?
I don't think I've ever seen that, but
have you ever seen a cat not able to get out of a tree?
Nah, I don't think so. Oh shit!
The lies.
I mean, I've never seen their true purpose is getting cats out the tree. But like and that leads me to my like it's like. You don't become fearful when you see, like, when you see the firefighters, like, you feel safe when the ambulance is, like, is around or whatever, like, but...
You get nosy when the ambulance is around, you like, who got shot?
Or if you anything like a couple of people I know, you'll use that bitch as a lane on the highway and ride right behind their ass.
Oh, that's a fact.
Bro, I done seen that a couple of times.
That's
with it.
Fact.
I'm all with it. But, yeah, man. So, man, overall, man, fuck the police. Y'all on some bullshit. If you riding, I'm with you. But at the same time, there's different shit that we could do that's a little bit more productive. I feel like rioting at this point is counterproductive. We need to just, like, completely stop going to these places. Stop shopping with these people or whatever. Like it's like, and then, like, really protect our fucking selves. Really help each other. Like, if you see, bro, like, I'm going to be mad as fuck. I would be mad as fuck if I see, like if I'm in an altercation with the police or whatever, like shit is getting bad, and another cop has to come in and stop it. I'm gonna be tight if like if it's a whole bunch of niggas and like it's like ain't none of you niggas helping, bro. You see these niggas is about to end my life, and ain't nobody helping.
If I was ever driving around and I saw you pulled over and there was a cop out,
I'm stopping.
I'm stopping.
I'm stopping. You know what? No cap, bro. There was one point in time that like I would kind of like linger around the area if I would like if I seen like like somebody pulled over, even like if I just felt empathetic to you specifically, like if like you look like my cousin, you look like my sister or something like that or whatever, like I'm gonna kind of linger around, bro, because like it's been certain climates in the last 10 years that's just like, yo, it's been crazy. This specific year, a few things happened that year. That year was fucking nuts. Like, like, it's like, bro, it's really bad right now, bro. It's really bad. And I feel like we got to do something. We got to do something. We can't just keep on talking. And when I say we, I mean it as a community. I don't think that any one man should move solo with it. But I think that, I think that there's strength in numbers. I think that there's strength in, and I've seen some people talking like, like that unity talk is for broke niggas. I've seen somebody saying that, and I understood where they were coming from. But at the same time, nigga, like I feel like only like a fuck nigga would say some shit like that for real.
That's square to me. That's trash.
That's that's trash, bro. Like if you feel it, then cool. Like you don't have to be a part of it. But at the same time, if all the slaves in the in the It's like on the plantation is in the room or whatever, like and they getting the plan together. You coming over saying that's some bullshit, that mean you a house nigga. That mean that you content there. That mean that you don't, they gave me enough. Not I did enough for myself, but they gave me enough. So now I'm cool. I don't want no more. I'm cool with what they giving me. Nigga, fuck that, man. That's that coon talk, bro. We ain't with that shit, bro. Like, and then like, all right, so we need to know our history, bro. We need to, like, really educate ourselves, bro. Like, if somebody ever calls you an Uncle Tom, bro, that's a compliment, my nigga. That's a compliment. We would need an Uncle Tom, like, in this climate or whatever, bro. Or, like, Uncle Tom was a place where like, you could go to for, like, a safe haven, like, it was a stop on the, what's it called? On the Underground Railroad. And it's like, and it's like, we shun certain things, bro. Like, like, we need to get out of that, bro. Like I said, or whatever. Switch up your energy when you see a black man head nod that nigga, bro. Let them know, hey, a lot of people trying to kill you. I ain't trying to kill you. I'm not trying to kill you niggas, bro.
I be awkward as fuck because I be accidentally or even trying to make eye contact with any black person I see.
Bro, like, and I do that same shit, bro. It's like, I'll head not the fuck out of black people.
Can't help it. I love black people.
It's just in me. It's just in me.
I think that's the best way we gonna end this shit.
We love
black people. We love you. Hey, continue to let your light shine. Continue to be a wonderful example and a wonderful lead into this community. Continue to be great. Continue to be full of life and energy because they try and suck the life out of us. But you know what? We have to continue to stay strong, not only for ourselves and our brothers and sisters that's out here at war, but also these young children that are looking at us as examples. We have to make sure that what we live by and what we do is a great walking example of what these children can look up to.
Facts. Man, damn. Bro, I don't even want to add anything to that, bro. That was well said.
Tough week. Yeah. Tough week. I'm praying.
Man, tough life, bro.
I'm praying for everybody.
Man, let's pray for guidance. Let's pray for clarity. Let's pray for strength. Those are my 3 favorite things to ever pray for. Like, I feel like as long as you got those things, you'll be good. You'll be good, and we gonna be good, bro. We just gotta make the right moves at the right time and do it in the right way.
So, black people, keep your head up, man. Yeah. All minorities, keep your head up.
Yeah.
I hate the fact, you know what I'm saying, because, shit.
I don't know, man. Like,
I can only speak for
I stand with everybody, but this is about black people.
I love my black people.
This is about black people. Like, and that's what we need to understand. This is about black people right now.
And prayers to those that we've lost.
Yeah, locally, bro, because there's been a lot of shit that's going on locally, too, that I'm not even going to speak on, bro, because that's, bro, but, I just pray safety for everybody that we do have, man. Like, I hope that you niggas make it home every fucking night, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I'm good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an episode of Point Proven. I go by the name of Rello. That's RELLO.
4 times the genius, man. 4 run everything. If you gonna run the goddamn world, bro.
Hey, 4 runners. We out.